I'm glad I didn't remove these from OBS. Does this look good so far? Once you get through the first hour of straggly tutorial, honestly, I've enjoyed myself in this open area. For those that remember my Pokemon pacing video, I specifically pointed out that old Breath of the Wild Pokemon image, right? And I said, that will never happen. We know it's not going to happen, at least not in the next one. I was like half wrong, kind of. By the way, I turned off battle animations, so before anyone makes a "Hey, Game Freak" kind of joke, from what I've gathered, she's a 20-something with no direction in life trying to prove that she's not useless. Pretty relatable. I would have liked if the Dynamax fights were maybe a bit more of an innovative and ambitious JRPG format. You know how in Superstar Saga, or I guess Super Mario RPG 2, you have to time your button press with the attack for extra damage? I think something like that would have been maybe cool with the raid. Something a bit more challenging, rather than just, oh, it's a big Pokemon. Sonya was looking for you, you daft cunt. I appreciate Pikachu Dynamax because it makes my 20-year-old Pikachu plushie relevant again. The problem is its hand is completely fucked because my dog ripped it up, I think. This is the most boomer thing you're gonna hear from me, but I was thinking of picking up quilting. No, that is the baby boomer grandmas are the quilters, the knitters. I found something amazing just now. I fucking can't take this game. This is basically everything here I found just by talking to people. I got a pre-cooked burger. I got pasta. Dude, they give you EXP candies like it's candy. I'm just gonna give it all to comp and see how high it gets. The strongest Pokemon in my party, and I got it 14 seconds ago. Wow, there is going to be so many personas based off of that. Isn't it dumb that when you open the keyboard, it covers the Pokemon? Why wouldn't it be in the top right? There should be a picture of the Pokemon. What's the... Oh my god, I have Joy-Con drift. It won't let me leave. Stop! Joy-Con drifts. I thought this lady would be more important to the plot, but I think she's just a gym leader and that's it. So when do I get my own gym? It should be like Skyrim. I can just open up my own house and host a gym through it. The one thing I remember from the Gen 3 anime is Corefish's voice, because it was weird. Corefish!
It's not only aggressive, it's annoying too.
This is the sad thing. I could just leave this dude at the front of my party and beat the game at this point. Is it weird to build your Pokemon team based on how cool they all look at their final evolution, and not based on their team composition or their typing or anything? 80% of the Pokemon teams I've developed are based on how cool they look when I beat the Elite Four and you see them all together. I wonder how many of the mushrooms these kids are picking are poisonous. Don't worry guys, Game Freak is a small indie company. It's okay that there are frame drops. I'm not gonna yuck on them for okay, that was a little dumb. But I'm not gonna yuck on them for frame drops. I think a legitimate complaint is the Pokemon don't do anything. You know, if they knocked over rocks, or they created little nests and slept in them, if they had some sort of pseudo-dynamic element, that would maybe excuse it a little more. I'm gonna invade this person's camp. I've never cooked, Amy. Let's do it. What you do is, you throw in a Figgy, throw in a Leppa, throw in a shit ton of Kelpsy berries. Wow, that looks much better than it should actually be. Taste rating Charizard class. When three monkeys get together on a typewriter, they'll write Shakespeare, I guess. Come here, Dane. Come here, Uncle Dane. Hooboogie. I forgive them for cutting Aggron. What the fuck? Is that connected to your poison sac? I've grown fond of this little dude. I was just gonna keep him as a meme, but I think he's an honorary party member. I hate to admit this. Don't laugh at me. but I have a level 66 Pokemon and I only have 2 badges. This is a result of maybe 2 hours of raid chaining. And I was doing it while watching Death Note. I wasn't even paying attention. How are you doing on No Nut November? Oh, I've made it... How many days are we in? I've made it about 17 hours. This is pretty good, but I kind of wish they had an Ahego jacket. You want to know when the next good Pokemon game will come out? When Nintendo laxes their rules on fan-made projects. That's when you'll get a good Pokemon game. When they allow someone else to do it for them. Gotta keep stirring the pot. There's a deeper joke there somewhere about the divided Pokemon community. Heavy Ball. I've got some heavy balls. Listen, I'm not horny on Main or anything, but I would let her crush my head like a watermelon with those thighs. Alright, Dane. Uploaded TF2 engineer video. He did it. He used Yawn. No one send him that, please. If you fuck with Jello, isn't that just a one-time use fleshlight? I wish I had proofread that before I said it out loud. You haven't seen this girl? If you've only been watching my streams, this is the waifu. My hard carry is leveled for fighting the 8th gym. You know what? I need to pee. I'm just gonna mash A and come back and see if I've beaten her. Psych! Dumbass. I'm really developing some lore in this playthrough. I've stolen Uncle Dane's hat and glasses, I turned him into a Quagsire, and now I torment him during Pokemon camp. I was one of the suckers that bought Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Fucking waste of money. The same goddamn game. They got me. They got me, chat. I bought the same game twice. What year this game? You gotta give it a break, man. It's on the Switch. You know the... Okay, this is a little... I'm trying to defend you here. It can handle Odyssey. Odyssey never has to spawn as many entities as the wild area does. I don't think people would mind. As long as there was stuff, you know? Just look at this. It's just empty. Maybe have migrations. That would be cool. Like Pokemon migrations, where just a bunch of Mudbrays, you'll find them just crossing the entire map. Here's something interesting. According to the Pokedex, between Sapphire and Emerald, they changed Gorobus's feeding habits from prey to seaweed, because apparently it drains its prey's fluids via mouth insertion. God, I wish that were me. Have I shown this one? I can't remember. No, you didn't see that. You didn't... I gotta delete that one. It's just... What the fuck? We beat a level 5 earlier. I can beat this. Oh my... It's like blowing over a condenser microphone. That sound pretty close? No, Eternatus! It's just you. Ah, god damn it. Saved and reloaded. Ha. I'm back in. Hold on, I'll swap to Flygon. I really want to catch this Oh man, I should have gone and grabbed it. I didn't know, damn it. I didn't even help. Oh my god, I'm getting steamrolled. Is it over? Fuck. Oh, come on. I should just swallow the Sentis Scorch and keep it as a pet tapeworm. Oh no, 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 god damn it, we almost made it! 104 dynamite. I'm gonna put it all into... Oh, can you only use 10? Titan deployed, pilot. I'm not fucking around anymore, Emily. I'm breaking out Legion. Let's do this. No, Emily's gonna die. Oh god, I was contemplating trying to heal Emily. I probably should have. Is the storm gonna kill us? I think the storm might kill us. Fuck, Emily. You were the dead weight. Are you gonna use it if I catch it? Oh, this is gonna become my... This is gonna become my new starter if I catch it. I feel like I have to try something else. I just... What? I've had this the whole time? I have even... These are large. Ew, 82. We're still in? No, Emily, no! You just had to survive one round. I would have ended it. Please, I could have done it. We really should get a third like that. I bet you they called in their homeboy. Guarantee you they asked their homeboy to jump online. Because they're just done. This is the one. I believe in it. We've got a 3-man team. We break 2 of the shields, let Wobbuffet respawn, and he didn't heal. Why wouldn't you heal? He's not ready. This is his first fight. Me and Emily have been going at this for an hour. He wasn't ready. I'm holding on for dear fucking life right now. I'm just trying to prevent the storm from raging. That's all I can do. This is the final round. It all ends here. It's in. We're in. I'm going for the ball. My love, my rage, and all of my sorrow. Ah! Emily messaged me on Discord and offered to give me theirs. And at first I figured this is clearly just a random person offering me. There's no way this is the same one that I fought. Obviously someone's just trying to make me feel better. Original trainer Emily. I was doing a little raid chaining last night and I went a bit overboard. Hard carry is level 100. Why does your character have lifeless, depressed eyes? I just thought it was fitting for a typical Pokemon protagonist. Say what you want about a lot of the characters in Pokemon games, at least back in the day when they didn't have personality, they weren't in your face about it. May and Brandon in Gen 3, you would just run into them and then battle, and they'd be like, damn, you got me. And then move on. And then that was it. They didn't waste your time. They didn't give you some spiel about having to surpass their older brother. They just fucking moved on. The ozone is fucked by the very existence of this Pokemon alone. I guess the real question now is, will Game Freak learn anything from this game's release? I mean, I'm even caught on record saying that I don't regret buying it, and I think it was good enough for me. So am I inherently part of the problem? Because I want a better Pokemon game, but I'm also giving them no reason to try harder? Like I said, I don't need Game Freak to make a good Pokemon game. Just let your fans make a game without DMCAing them, and literally no one will complain. Remember when you could make custom Pokeballs? And you could make it so it would, like, have special particles when you threw it out? What happened to that shit? You could make it spell out dicks, and the text would spawn over your Pokemon. It's not like when you're in battles, the game has to spawn 100 Pokemon. It's not the wild area. You can totally get away with spawning a couple particles for 8 seconds. This city is where they ran out of money, so I've heard. Where the Pokemon Company ran out of money. That's not even possible. Pokemon is the Jeff Bezos of video games. Oh, that's a riff right there. That sounds plagiarized, but I don't know from what. That sounds like Korn. I feel like they wanted to introduce side quests into this game, but they just didn't care enough to make me care. There was some kid that asked me to deliver mail. That's just never gonna get delivered. Hotel Mario. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a battle. Huh, Luigi? I just realized Flygon has a cover over its eyes, and that's why it's not buffeted by sand. I'm a fucking idiot. Kaboom. I just killed my own Pokemon. Why do I even bother battling? Why do I even bother playing this game? I've already beat it. I thought someone was kidding when they said they ran out of budget, but you might be serious. The more I play this game, the further I get, the more I genuinely feel like they were strapped for time on development. The problem isn't there's no stakes because I'm over-leveled. I'm pretty average leveled outside of one outlier. But I have no emotional incentive to care about any of these characters or what they're doing. Maybe having a level 100 does make it boring. When the solution to every problem I find is, oh, just one-shot it. On one hand, I want to talk shit about the fact that they just handhold you and give you all these free levels, but on the other hand, dude, I'm so lazy. Like, I'll use it. Who cares? Whatever. I still can't get over how Flygon looks like that one Asian grandma on the corner that always has those red glasses on. Are you referring to Yoko Ono? You ever feel like you want to just cripple the water starters? Hey, did you by chance ever make crawdads and lizards fight as a kid? In a bathroom sink? Because I knew a couple kids that did that when I grew up and they're in jail, and they said stuff like you all the time. 11K, wait, did I lose 100K on that jacket? Oh, I'm so fucking rich, I don't even look at the prices anymore. I'm living the high life, boys. What you do when your dick gets swollen is... Have you ever lit a campfire using sticks? So you just put your two hands together and then you just start spinning. I'm gonna turn on everyone's televisions, drive up the electricity bill, and short-circuit the entire town. Then, I will take all of my electric Pokemon and rent them out to the residents to power their units. It's a pretty complex scheme, but I think I'll make some fat stacks doing it. I feel weird having the Ycom on where I can just see what everyone's doing, just at all times. It's really reflective of modern society. You really do have zero privacy. Actually, I'm curious about something. If I run in, turn on the TV, run out, and then run in again, will it still be on? Literally fucking unplayable. If I turn this on, can I just play with one hand? There. Now I don't even need my broken Joy-Con. You know what's in my hand right now? It's long. It's thick. I mean, I'll be honest. Maybe this is TMI, but after most streams, I have a volcano pee. Bro, your channel got recommended to me yesterday at 1 AM. I watched all your shit. I'm a fan now. Yeah, that's pretty much where my livelihood relies on. Just my channel getting recommended at 1 AM to people. I've been honestly enjoying this game. If I had to pinpoint a specific criticism, it's that the second half of it is very clearly rushed. It's amazing that a arena of 20,000 people will come out to watch a 15-year-old spam a type advantage move 4 times and win. I'll just beat the entire league without ever Dynamaxing. That seems fine. Nonagon! That was clutch, bro. Friendship. I'm proud of you, Flygon. You know what? I'm throwing you... I'm gonna give Flygon the bench for this fight. He deserves a break. He clutched that shit. Oh, that was Hop? I literally didn't even pay attention to who I was fighting. Later, dipshit. Famous people sure have it rough, eh? I wouldn't know, Hop. I wouldn't know. I'm D-list at best when it comes to internet standards. F-list? Damn. Well, that's what disappearing for a few months will do to you, huh? Fruit tier list? I mostly consume dried fruits. God, aren't I an interesting streamer? I could talk about anything and make it so fun. Imagine the next Pokemon game comes out and they cut every Pokemon from this game and it only has the ones that were cut from Sword and Shield. Oh, a battle elevator. What a unique mechanic. I definitely didn't experience this in Metal Gear Rising. The guy that designed this girl character is really into body mutilation, is what I've concluded watching Land of the Lustrous. Because the girls in that show get shattered every episode. That 5-star raid battle was the hardest challenge I've had in this entire game. And even now, I'm so overleveled that those aren't hard anymore. It's okay, guys. They were just conserving the budget for this big finale. This is where things get wild. Is this literally... It's not even a cutscene, it's just a photo? It's literally just a photo? You can't make this shit up. I gotta face off against the gym leaders. Are they actually going to do... Chat, they're not about to do a quick-fire gym battle round. They are not this desperate. You remember the ending to DMC4, where you have to cross an entire Mario Party board and fight every boss over? There better be a legendary Pokemon break through the sky right after Fight 1. Top 3 favorite Pokemon postgame. Number 1 is the Sevi Isles. Number 2, the Battle Tower. Number 3, Kanto in Crystal. I could fit that whole thing in my ass. This game is like my first 2 serious relationships because there seems to be communication issues. Hardest Pokemon game? Honestly, I had to think way harder in Mystery Dungeon than I ever have in a mainline Pokemon game. Alright, Flygon. I'm popping you back in. Is there a way to check? I want to see who I'm up against next. No, why would my Pokemon trainer ever be able to see the bracket that I'm in? What tournament would ever let me see who I'm gonna fight? You would figure that this would be illegal since that is basically having 6 Pokemon in one ball. It's a hive mind. Twitch chat's a hive mind, but I still view you all individually. How do you think he gets those spikes in his hair? Do you think he takes ice cream cones? Should I buy this game? You're watching a Twitch streamer beat it, so it seems like you've already made up your mind. What are the most noticeable improvements with each Pokemon installment? Waifu design. I've heard some horror stories about monkeys pulling up old ladies' faces. Maybe you should put that thing in a Pokeball hop. Imagine spending your whole life perfecting your Pokemon team and then getting clapped by a 14-year-old girl who grinded rare candies for an afternoon. I manually turned on animations. Oh my god, just so I could see my hard carry get fucking Chidori'd. Perhaps that... Yeah, my level 100. Perhaps that was a bad matchup. In order to solve the energy issue as soon as possible, we awakened a fucking god Pokemon? Have you tried installing solar panels by chance? Saw my dog spit up something that looked like that once. No survivors! Fuck you, Hop. You dumb bitch. Now I get both legendaries. Welp, I just killed... That's fine. There's still one more. Genocide run. Thanks for the attack up. It's 100% catch rate? Nuh-uh, I'm not even hitting B right now. Wonder what happened to those mutts. Oh, there they are. They were merely pretending to be dead. I gotta do something before that. Alright, Game Freak. Wait, did I do something? Sorry, I was looking at my phone. It's okay, it was just the demon god ready to destroy the earth. It's not like it's a big deal if I release it into the wild, right? Leon, I just released the Pokemon equivalent of a nuclear warhead into the wild. Are you sure you want to challenge me? I didn't edit that. That's just actually in the game. Alright. If anyone wants to surprise trade, I suggest you do it in the next 2 minutes. Someone's gonna get this, and they're gonna think, oh, it's another fucking Choodle, god damn it! And then they're gonna throw it into surprise trade, and they'll never know. I mean, you would figure he learned just from the raid battle alone, where I killed 2 of his Pokemon and I wasn't even focusing him. He didn't even consider what I could do to him in a 1v1. Imagine, you're back in your hometown and from the woods you hear 6 explosions. All the glass in your window shatters. Your ears start bleeding. And you just hear Hop running back crying in agonizing pain. I was wondering what all the noise was about. I thought there was a domestic terrorist in a shack somewhere deep in the woods. I was worried someone had detonated a nuclear warhead. What was that sound? I'm the professor now? I don't think you earned that position. Who did you sleep with to get that job? Was it your grandma? Old professor probably just died of old age. She probably died from the shock waves. The shock waves hit our house so big that grandma just fell over and broke her fucking spine.